Yo, what's up, Good morning to all of you. Good evening, good afternoon. So, depending on the time that you are watching Bright Future TV right now. Today, I'm here with protezione speciale, okay? With Reddito di emergenza. With what the Italian police are saying right now, okay? Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. And there's something going against Nigerians, which I don't feel right about that. I'll also talk about it so we can all talk about that, know what, if they are doing the right thing or if it is wrong, okay? So guys, hit the like button when you join me. Now, today we have protezione speciale. It said, for those who do not qualify for international protection, permesso per protezione speciale, okay? So, this is what I have for you. This is what I have for you. Sorry for the music. It says that permesso di soggiorno per protezione speciale was created by Salvini decree in 2018. Some major changes were then made by the so-called Decreto Migrazione, effective as of October 2022. October 2020. So it said you can use this article to learn more about more on who is eligible, how to get it, your right. Okay, so this is what I'm going to explain to you very well. If you have that permesso di soggiorno, or if you are praying to get this kind of soggiorno, what are the things that you may do to get it? Or if you have it, can you bring your family here, or you can't? So please pay very good attention and listen very careful. It said who is eligible for protection speciale. This kind of permesso and protection is for those who do not qualify for refugee status. That is the asilo politico. If you are not qualified for asilo politico, you are qualified for this type of document. That is the protezione speciale. Okay, yeah. And then I'm reading it. Or subsidiary protection, but who are nevertheless in need of protection. According to the law, this permesso may be granted to those who, if they return to their country of origin, face the danger of prosecution or grounds of race, gender, sexual identity of sexual orientation, language, citizenship, region, political opinion, personal or social conditions, risk of being sent from their country of origin to another country where they may face prosecution, risk of facing torture or inhuman or degrading treatment because of systematic human rights violations in their country of origin. So these are the people who qualify for protezione speciale. Okay, protezione speciale. These are people who qualify for it. I'm still repeating again. Who are these people? People with race, gender, sexual identity or sexual orientation, language, citizenship, region, political opinions, personal or social indications, risk of being sent from their home country origin to another country where they may face prosecution. The last one is risk of facing torture or inhuman or degrading treatment because of systematic human rights violation in their country of origin. According to the new law, this permesso can be granted to people who may face branch of their rights to private and family life if sent back to their home country. So all this that I mentioned, if you have this problem in your story and you don't deserve international protection, you don't deserve asilo politico, that is international protection, or any other subsidiary protection, you will be able to get this kind of protezione speciale, okay? You will be able to get this document. According to the new law, the permesso can be granted to people who may face branch of their rights to private and family life if sent back to their home country. This means if you have family ties, you can well integrate in social life in Italy, or you have been living in Italy for a long time, you may be eligible for this permit. So, for example, if you are here in Italy and you don't have documents and you have a family members here, they can able to grant you this permit, okay? you will be able, or you'll be eligible to have this kind of permit. Yes, because you have a family here, or you have been in Italy for a long time or a period of time. You can also be what? Granted this kind of permit. Okay, this does not hold true if the person is considered a threat to national security, public order, or to the health. Like, for example, you cannot get this document if you are a threat to the police. Like, for example, you are an ISIS or Boko Haram or a dealer. I don't want to mention that one that starts with DRU. No, I don't want to say. If you are a dealer or if you are a thief, you are something that a criminal, let me put it that way, you will not be able to get this kind of document, okay, because you are a threat. In practice, legal expert does not yet know who will most likely to get this kind of protection, or at least not yet. How do I get protezione speciale? Protezione speciale. You can receive this permiso either as a result of your asylum application or after your permiso per casi speciale expires. So that means those of you who have casi speciale, you can also be able to get this document when your permiso, when your casi speciale expires. You will be able to what? You will be able to get this protezione speciale if you have casi speciale and it expires. This is what I'm reading. It said, or after your permiso per casi speciale expires, if you are not eligible for permiso per motivo di lavoro. For example, if you are not permitted to get motivo di lavoro from casi speciale, you are not allowed to have motivo di lavoro, you can be able to have protezione speciale, according to what I am reading. So please pay attention with it. It said, permiso per motivo di lavoro. How long is it valid for? When they first introduced by the Salvini Decreto, this permiso was valid for 1 year. Permiso di lavoro was just last for only 1 year. Since the new Decreto Immigrazione went into force on October 2020, the permiso per protezione speciale is now valid for 2 years. So when Lamorgese has changed Salvini Decreto, they move it to from 1 year that Salvini took it to 2 years. Now that means motivo di lavoro lasts for 2 years. Sorry, protezione speciale is now valid for 2 years. Okay, not motivo di lavoro. Protezione speciale, it lasts for 2 years. Then you can still renew it again. How long will it take to get it? Because this kind of permiso has been created very recently, we do not yet know how long it may take to get it. For example, if you go to commission and you deserve it, they don't know how long will it take before you get this protezione speciale. How can I renew it? You can make an appointment to the to ask the renewal for your protection speciale at the questura. The territorial commission may renew your permiso if it's considered you still meet the requirements listed on there. Who gets this permiso section? If the commission does not renew your permiso, you may be eligible for a different kind of permiso. A lawyer can help you understand how to proceed in your specific case. So, for example, if they refuse to renew that document for you, your lawyer can help you to get a different kind of permiso di soggiorno, not by going to the commission again. No. In case if the questura or the commissione refuse to renew that document for you, you will be eligible to have this kind of a different kind of permiso di soggiorno. Okay, yeah. So he said, can I convert this permiso into a permit per motivo di lavoro? If you have casi speciale, if you have special protezione, also you want to know if you can convert it into motivo di lavoro. Before, this permiso could not be converted into a work permit. Before, this permiso cannot be converted into a work permit. Since the new Decreto Immigrazione went into force, in the permiso per protezione speciale can now be converted to another work permit if you meet the requirement. If you meet the requirement, that means when Salvini was there, this permiso cannot be converted. Now we all know, and I make a video about that now any kind of document you have, except the yellow sojourner, that lasts for 6 months. The rest can be what? Converted into a motivo di lavoro. So he said, since, okay, I've read this already. Who is eligible to apply for permiso per motivo di lavoro? What right do I have as a holder of protezione speciale? So if you have protezione speciale, you want to know your right. You want to know the things that you can do and the things that you can't do in this country. Pay attention and listen. It says, with this kind of permiso, you have the right to work in Italy, but not in any other European country. That is protezione speciale. You have the right to work in Italy here, but not in any other European country. Germany, Spain, wherever, that is a European country. You can't work over there except here. 2, access the Italian health care system, SSN. You have the right to go to hospital. You have the right to access any kind of health system in Italy here. 3, register with the registry office of your local commune, which gives you the right to get a carta di identità. So if you have protezione speciale, you can register from your commune to get your carta di identità, though if in case you don't have it. Travel within the surgeon area for a maximum of 90 days if you have your national passport. You can go anywhere in Europe here if you have your national passport. That is your country passport, okay? So please, this is your right. It is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Work in Italy, go to hospital, and then access the public education system. You can go to school in Italy, stay in reception center. Those of you who don't have apartment on your own, if you want to stay in the camp, you can stay in the camp. That is what the law has given to you, your right. You can register for your carta di identità. You can travel in any European country for just 90 days and come back to Italy again. Generally, with this permiso, you do not have the right to. These are the things that you can do if you have speciale protezione or protezione speciale. These are the things you can't do. Ask for your family to join you in Italy through family reunification. You can't. So those of you who have protezione speciale, you can't bring your family member here in Italy unless you convert it into a motivo di lavoro. If only you meet the requirements which the law has given you the right. But if you haven't converted it into motivo di lavoro, you can't bring any family member from Africa or from any part of Europe or any part of African country or any part of the world to Italy here. It is not allowed. The law hasn't given you. He said, according to the lawyers of CILD, in some specific cases, you may be able to ask for family unification. Talk to your lawyer, who is the right person to advise you on it. So he said, the law does not grant you, but according to the CILD, in some specific cases, you may be able. Maybe if you have a huge reason that you need to let that person join you, you may be able. You understand? You may be able. Okay? So that is what the law says. And then he said, travel back to your home country. You can't travel back to your home country if you have protezione speciale. You can't go back to your country, which lasts for 2 years. That document is just 2 years document, but it does not allow you to go to your country. Okay, good. He said, mind that if you receive a protezione speciale because you are well integrated or you have a family ties in Italy. You have a family ties in Italy. For example, those of you who have children, who have wives, who have many things here, if you declare to the commission or you declare to the judge, for example, if you go to commission and they give you negative and you are going to appeal and you have to go and face the judge, you can let them know that you have a family ties here and you might be able to get this special protection. And if you're already working, why don't you convert it when you get it? It's simple. Then if you have motivo di lavoro, you can go to your country. So you see, good. And if you have motivo di lavoro, you can travel to any European country more than 90 days, depending on your holidays, because you have a work here. You understand? Yeah. So it says, well integrated or you have a family ties here in Italy, you may be able to return to your home country. We recommended that you consult a lawyer before making a decision about this. So guys, this is what I have for you about protezione speciale, okay? That document that lasts for 2 years. You know your rights now, and you know what you cannot do. Okay, so let me quick go into this Reddito de Emergenza. Reddito de Emergenza was a bonus that was given to families or people who are in need, or because they can't afford certain things, or they need money to do one or two things. Okay, yeah, that is the reason why they bring this this bonus. And now we all know that people are expecting this bonus to continue, because that was last year and we are in new year. The government has also extended this bonus again to March, which you can go and renew it or still apply. Those of you who were not able to apply, you can apply starting from Monday going. Okay, from Monday going, because the law will be made on Sunday, which is tomorrow. Okay, the law will be made on Sunday, which is tomorrow. And when it's made and comes to law, you can go and apply from Monday going. I am not sure if it is Monday, but they said, according to what I have here, it says the minister will amend the law on Sunday, or will approve it on Sunday. So I don't know when you can go and apply, but since it will be approved tomorrow, you can start checking it from tomorrow, on Monday going, if you will be allowed, or if there will be a specific date. I'll still come here and tells you. It is a bonus that helps family and people with economic crisis. Okay, so if you want me to read, let me just read a little to you. It said the next few hours will be conceived for approval of refreshment decree number 5. In recent days, there have been a various news and confirmation concerning the urgent measures to support family in economic crisis to be approved. Initially, the first good news arrived regarding the long-awaiting expansion, which the both financial minister and the deputy minister had spoken about. Today, another hope, and most certainly, comes for the other extension for which many had been expectation, the emergency income. So somebody may think I am just reading from my head, or I'm just saying something. You can see I'm reading from a website, IMS website. I read it from IMS website. Okay, so he said, so yesterday, since there has not yet been a specific mention, the possibility of extension the emergency income with the refreshment decree number 5 seems to have vanished, and therefore the most credibility was the future decree should still be awaited. Instead, almost surprisingly, the intervention minister Catalfo on Radio 2, Radio Uno, right, just this morning, who answered a question from listening, confirmed that work is being done on the extension of the emergency income, and that the measure is among those included in the forthcoming resurrection decree requires. Okay, so he says expectation of many citizens also mentioned other interventions to be extended, such as additional monthly payments for and bonuses for seasonal workers. Okay, this is people who are farmers, okay, or who are working as a seasonal workers. You know, seasonal workers are 6 months. That is those who work on the field. Okay, so on Sunday the measures will be put out for the Reddito de Emergenza. Okay, so that is what I have for you about the Reddito de Emergenza. And also, I have with me here what the Italian Ministero di Interno has published something this morning, which I wasn't okay. So those of you who can read, it is I don't know, you can see it, Ministero di Interno. That is speaking about Nigerian organized crime. Okay, you can read it here. I don't know, I'm trying to see if somebody can yeah, you see, Nigerian organized crime. Okay, that is the topic here. You can see right here. You can see it right here. Yeah, it is from Italian website that was published today, and it really gets me so much. It said Nigerian organized crime, a global threat. Listen, it's very deep, bro. I want you to pay attention. Nigerian organized crime, a global threat. A global threat. Origin, characteristics, and incidence of the phenomenon growing in 2020. Data from the Crime Police central management. Crime has been increasing. Okay, so the trend on the criminal incident of the Nigerian mafia in Italy is growing higher the first 9 months of 2020 compared to the same period of 2019, with 8,152 reports compared to 9,816 registry, as a negative 17% of reported arrested. The data illustrated the focus the Nigerian mafia in Italy, December 2020. The Central Directorate of the Criminal Police of the Public Security Department from the comparison with the data for the 2 years period 2018, 2019, 2020. The trend is confirmed downwardly. In fact, 13,803 Nigerian citizens were reported arrested in 2020 compared to 14,005 in 2019, based on data on the Law Enforcement Action for Police. In the extent, however, the data of Nigerian citizens reported for the crime of the Mafia Association grew in 2 years period. In the figure is line with the growing trend that's characterized with the number of relating to Nigerian citizens. Some of the major crimes being committed in Italy is God have mercy on us. Prostitution, trafficking, drug. He said the profile of the specific segment of organized crime active in sectors such as trafficking in human beings, exploitation of prostitution, extortion, robbery, current forgery, like they cut fake money or they print fake money. Okay, yeah. Crime against individual and properties, scams and computer fraud, fraudulent money transfers. It is also historical famed in focus the declines of the northern region in this country. He said, going back to the recent investigation shows that the same territory Nigerian crime, in addition to expert considering force of intimidation. In 2021, the police are now going to be very, very high strict on Nigerian criminals. Any little crime that being committed will be taken seriously. Well, if you want to read more, guys, you can also go there and read. It is a lot, and I don't want to make a long video. You see, it is a lot. You can go there and read. But the only advice that I'm going to tell my brothers who are watching me, for a Nigerian, you don't need to be afraid. Just do your things right. Stay away from such people. They are bad friends, okay? You might be working with a friend who will be a criminal. You might not even know the things that he does at night or does in the afternoon. Maybe you just like the person. Don't let them get that person and then get you affected, okay? Stay away from such people. Whether you're a Nigerian, you have to be proud of your country, where you are coming from. The father, you know that you are not criminal. You are not that type of people. I have a couple of Nigerian friends who do call me. We vibe together. These people are very nice. Somebody like Nico, Epa, and all those people, man, they are very nice people. They don't steal money. They are not fraudulent. They don't do anything that go against the country's right. Okay, so if you're a Nigerian, be proud of your country, but stay away from such Nigerians, because in every country there are bad people. Stay away from bad people. That's my only advice for you. It's something like this go against all Nigerians, and even we, the black people, whether you are Ghanaian or not, it affects you. You know, in certain ways. Not because you are not a Nigerian, you are free. Don't say you are free. It affects you because it is about black people. Nigerians are not white, they are blacks. Okay, so the only thing that I can tell you is to stay away from this trafficking and drug dealing and all those crimes. If you think you are that type, please just stay away, because you are destroying other people's lack. Okay, in some news that has been published on their website, if you are going to look for a job and you are a Nigerian, they will not even give it to you. If you are a black person, before they even ask you what is your country, where your country of origin, they will even kick you out before they find out you are not even a Nigerian, or you are not a Gambian, or you are not Ghanaian, or you are not that. We all have to advise each other to stay positive, and go out of the negativity. Look at this kind of news published. It is everywhere. It is in everywhere. So you see that there are some things that you will get it so cheaply. You won't get it because of this kind of news that has been published. 25,000 years, it will still be there on their website, where somebody can read, where most of Nigerians who are humble people that deserve to get their luck wouldn't get their luck because of this kind of news. It's tarnished the whole of the Nigerians' image. So please, our brothers who are doing this, you also think about the good and the welfare of the other brothers who are also from the same country, so that they can also get what they belong, what belongs to them. These things like this cause a lot of problem. A Nigerian man will go to commission, or a Nigerian woman will go to commission. They won't give her what she deserves because other people has committed a crime that is being affected him or her, whilst he doesn't know nothing about it. It affects us in so many ways, whilst we are not the one that committed that crime. So please, the only thing that I can tell you, in order not to talk too much, is to stay away from all these things, so that they can know that, yeah, there are changes in things. Okay, they brought a lot of cities that this thing is going on, but I don't want to read all. You can also go there. If you want to read more, send me hi and I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. You can also read more. Okay, thank you and God bless you for being here with me. Subscribe and share this video to advise our people. You know, we are the one that we can advise our own people, because if you're a Ghanaian and you don't like a Nigerian, you are sick. If you're a Nigerian and you don't like Ghanaian, you are sick. We have to love ourselves. Okay, we are West African people. Or whether you are black, the fact that you are black, we have to hold each other's hands and move together. That's the only thing that I can tell you. Stay blessed and subscribe to this channel, Bright Future TV. God bless you.